All right, thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Joy Limnacker. Just want to share with you some of the top stories that we're following today. If you're not aware, we have some major concerts happening tonight along with a game. And so we're expecting about 100,000 people to pack into the city of Atlanta tonight. You want to be ready for that for sure. And the city is certainly getting ready as well. This, of course, we are expecting the Taylor Swift concert, the Janet Jackson concert, and they're going to be at neighboring venues, State Farm Arena and Mercedes-Benz Stadium. If you're lucky enough to have concert tickets at one of these places, some of the things that you need to know, GDOT, again, estimating 100,000 people in the downtown area for the two shows tonight. Swift sold out Mercedes-Benz all 3 nights of her Eras tour. That's a first in the stadium's history. A lot of downtown restaurants are reporting that they are out of reservations, so it might be better to eat away from the venues. Fans at State Farm and at the Benz need to remember also bring clear bags to their respective venues. They're both also cashless, so bring a debit or a credit card if you want to get food or drinks. These concerts are pretty special to attend because Janet's date was moved due to the NBA playoffs. Taylor's tickets were hard to get because of Ticketmaster issues.
Was literally the Great War. So I'm going to 3 nights, Friday and Saturday in Atlanta and Saturday in Nashville.
It's incredible. That is a die-hard fan. So if you are going to the shows also, you want to try to avoid, or maybe you, I should say, or if you want to try to avoid them, just kind of want to run down some of the times with you. At Mercedes-Benz for Taylor Swift's show, doors open at 4:30. The concert starts at 6:30. Next door at State Farm Arena for Janet Jackson, doors open at 6:30 and the show starts at 7:45. And just a heads up for people who want to drive for the concerts tonight, surrounding parking lots are reporting that they're already sold out. That's why a lot of officials are really trying to push use of public transportation, MARTA, rideshare, that type of thing. Okay, at the same time, we just want everyone to be on the lookout for potential scammers, because that's what experts are warning, that people targeting folks trying to buy tickets, merchandise, even parking, they are going to be lurking out there. So the Better Business Bureau says only buy from trusted vendors, beware of ads flaunting extremely low prices, pay with a credit card. You're going to have more protections if you do fall victim to fraud. Buy from the venue whenever possible. And here's some other advice.
Scam is, unfortunately, is a scam whether it's online or in person. But if the scammer can see you and go off on your energy and just play to your emotions, you're more entitled to fall victim for that scam.
And we do have a link to the Better Business Bureau kind of scam advisory and so forth on our website here on AtlantaNewsFirst.com, and that way you can actually check to see if people buying, or where you are trying to buy tickets, if those sellers are actually legitimate. Also a very big day here in the state of Georgia for medical marijuana dispensaries. Historic day, in fact, because our state's first ever dispensaries are opening. It's the first time patients are going to be allowed to legally purchase these products in our state. Starting today, registered patients who've been legally allowed to possess cannabis oil for years can actually just buy it. And that would be for, things like treating conditions like seizures, Parkinson's, terminal cancers, of course. I want to make it clear, this is not smokable marijuana. It is not recreational use. That is still against the law here in Georgia. Local dispensaries, though, are pretty excited.
There's 26,000 cannabis patients already in the state of Georgia, and it's been a long 8 years coming, so I know they're all excited.
So these products sold include extracts, capsules, lotions, all low in THC, which is a compound that produces the high, that people do experience. But, it's certainly welcome news for a lot of people as well. I want to show you just a live look outside, and it's a little bit foggy out there. First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris looking at some of the conditions that we're expecting later on today.
What's up, Joy? How are you doing? Great. It's been a good Friday. Had Joy on Atlanta News First this morning. It was a lot of fun.
Fun to be with you.
Yes, and I tell you what, Joy, conditions are improving since earlier this morning. You can actually see that with this live camera. So we had 2 separate things happening this morning. First, we had low clouds, which is where like the bottom of the clouds come down so low that they cover the buildings. And at the same time, we did have fog on the ground. But both of those are starting to improve. We don't really have any fog at all anymore. You can clearly see 285 and 400 at the bottom of your screen. We do still have the clouds out there, but you can see the buildings now as we look back toward Buckhead. And I promised all morning that eventually we would see the sun today, and that will happen. The other thing that we are watching for this morning is some spotty showers. Not really seeing a lot of that right now, but mist and a shower or two will be possible through like 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. The coverage is only at 20%, which means that most of us will stay dry, but that potential will be there. So we're going to keep a 20% chance of a shower or storm in your forecast just so that I don't catch you off guard. But that's up until about 3 or 4 this afternoon. And then as we get closer to the evening, that chance of rain will go away. So let's walk you hour by hour through this forecast. For the rest of the morning, we'll continue to see clouds out there. We'll continue to see a little bit of sprinkles and some drizzle activity. At lunchtime, we'll finally start to see a little bit of sun. And then from lunchtime up until your drive home today, you'll see more and more of that sun. We'll call it partly cloudy at 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock. And then after you leave work and as you're going out this evening, going to completely remove the rain chances. I believe it'll be mostly clear tonight and completely dry. So if you're going to any of these concerts tonight or whatever you're going to do this evening, you will be in good shape. Highs are going to be in the upper 70s, 78 degrees today in Atlanta. And then by 9 o'clock, we're going to drop down to 70 degrees and 65 at 11 o'clock tonight. So here is Atlanta's most accurate forecast. Again, that 20% chance of a shower will remain mainly to about 3 or 4 this afternoon, but otherwise clearing this afternoon. Saturday's looking pretty good. We do have a 20% chance of rain very late on Saturday. Saturday morning, afternoon, and evening should be dry. 80 degrees will be the high on Saturday. And then we have some changes on Sunday. Sunday, we do have another first alert because of rain that will impact us Sunday morning. So I want to go to my forecast model for Sunday because we're already picking up on that rain. You can see this is at like 4 in the morning, but as we put this map into motion, you can see that at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, we are seeing some rain, and some of that could be heavy at times. So as you drive to church on Sunday morning, or if you have any plans, make sure and grab that umbrella. Rain, some isolated storms. We're not really forecasting any severe weather at this point. The risk of severe weather is super low, but we'll definitely have rain out there through at least lunchtime. And then after lunch, that rain will gradually move toward the east. So from lunchtime beyond on Sunday, we'll see clearing skies. And that's going to set the stage for a really nice week as we go into next week. Do want to point out on Sunday, we're not going to see rain for a long period of time, but we could pick up like an inch of rain on Sunday morning. So again, you'll definitely want to make sure you have that umbrella ready to rock and roll. So after our first alert Sunday morning, dry Sunday afternoon, and then it's basically dry for most of next week. You're going to see plenty of sunshine. One thing I do want to point out, on Monday morning, the low is 49 degrees in Atlanta. So we're talking like the mid-40s in the suburbs. So you will need the jacket again on Monday as we go into May. Unbelievable. But yes, it will be cold on Monday morning and 68 for Monday afternoon. But after Monday, we'll see those temperatures gradually start to warm up, especially in the afternoon. 69 on Tuesday, 70 on Wednesday, and 75 on Thursday. So let's look at your forecast. Again, we had quite an eventful morning. A lot of fog out there. We did originally have a dense fog advisory, but that advisory has since expired. We don't really have any fog at all anymore. And even though we are seeing the clouds out there, those clouds are going to slowly start to burn off into the afternoon. So I know it doesn't look like it right now, but I promise you, you will see some sunshine as you're driving home from work later on today. And if you're going to go to any of those concerts later on this evening, you are also going to be in great shape. We're not really forecasting any rain this evening at all. And the next best chance of rain is on Sunday. And then that's it. The rest of your 7-day is looking really good. So we will keep you up to date on this forecast. First Alert meteorologist Cutter Martin will be here at noon with his latest forecast, and then we'll have Fred and Patrick throughout the course of the evening, keeping you up to date, particularly on Sunday morning. But until next time, I hope you guys have a great Friday, a great weekend, and we'll see you soon.